Hey guys! Today I am going to show you how you can get any pet and grow a garden just by playing the events right. The Seed Stages event was one of the most broken events ever. Because with raccoons and just one level 3 Evo plant I can have infinite level up lollipops and jungle eggs. The first thing I did was provide instant leveling service for good pets. It was hard to find buyers, but after a little hustle I found someone who wanted to get his raccoon aged. I aged his raccoon from 27 to 100. For this he gave me a mega dragonfly. Do you think this was a good trade? 73 level up lollipops for a mega dragonfly? I originally wanted a mimic, but it was hard to find any buyers, so I settled for whatever decent offer I got. Now the dragonfly value has crashed. I did not want to take this offer, but it is the only offer I found, so I really did not have a choice. Also, I had a bit of hope that I will be able to trade the dragonfly because of the mega mutation. But I was wrong. No one wants dragonfly now, even if it has mega on it. The best offer I got was a queen bee and a red fox for my mega dragonfly. Do you think this was a win or a lose? Things have changed. Now queen bee is more valuable than the dragonfly, since I knew the value of dragonfly is falling. I wanted to trade my mega dragonfly quickly, but it was a mistake, because a day later I found someone offering mimic for mega dragonfly. A bit of patience can give you big wins in trading. Next I found someone who agreed to trade my two good-sized Dilophosaurus with mega and giant beam mutation for a butterfly. But he was still not happy with the trade and wanted me to add something. So I added my leveling service to the offer. Do you think this was a win or a lose? The trade was already a fair trade, as good-sized Dilophosaurus are hard to find. But I don't think mega mutation is valuable on Dillo. So to make him happy I had to offer the leveling service. I aged his Dilophosaurus from 20 to 100. I think I might have overpaid here, but I still needed a climb up trade, so I was okay with it. A few hours later the same guy approached me to age his rainbow Dilophosaurus to age 100 for a good-size French fry ferret. So I agreed to do it, as I know how valuable good-size ferrets are. I aged his rainbow Dilophosaurus from 67 to 100. 33 level up lollipops for a good-sized Dilophosaurus. Do you think this is a win or a lose? I think it's a big win. I can easily mutate a good-size ferret to make a fortune. But when I traded the Dilophosaurus back I found out the ferret he had was only 1.5 kilograms base, which is not good at all. A bit disappointed I completed the trade, as I did not use a lot of level up lollipops. And I did not want to escalate this. But what does not disappoint is the fast and quick delivery of Mitch Cactus. Get your favorite pets within 20 minutes or less from Mitch Cactus from as low as $5. They are the most trusted choice for grow a garden, steal a brain rot and Plants vs Brain Rots with over 19,000 Trustpilot reviews. The process of delivery is completely safe and risk-free through in-game gifting. Use my code DARE at checkout for a 5% off on any purchase. Link in description. I felt like I hit a wall trying to get more trades through leveling service. I could not find anyone else. But while I was doing this I was continuously hatching jungle eggs. Tiger is nothing like swan or cockatrice. After so many updates this pet is actually useful. But I realized it a bit late. The first trade that I found for my tiger was a Mizuchi and silver dragonfly. Do you think this was a win or a lose? At the time of the trade I thought Mizuchi was more valuable than the tiger. But it turned out that I got scammed. Yes, I did. Tiger is a lot more valuable than Mizuchi. And silver dragonfly does not even count. It's completely useless. The second trade that I found for my tiger was a queen bee. Do you think this was a good trade? Again, this was a big loss for me, because in my mind I had this feeling that any new divine pet was not going to be valuable. So I agreed to trade the tiger for a queen bee. At least the queen bee was still more valuable than a dragonfly, and I imagined the value of tiger to reach the dragonfly level. But I was wrong. It took me 2 losses to realize the true value of tiger. For the next tiger that I hatched I finally found a worthy trade. Since my tiger was good size, the other guy offered me a choice. He allowed me to select a good size mimic from all his mimics. What I got was a 2 kilograms base mimic. Do you think this was a win or a lose? I think finally I got a good offer for my tiger. Mimic is a pet that will never go out of demand. Also, his mimic being slightly better sized than my tiger makes this deal even better. Now I finally know what people were willing to pay for a tiger. I had been trying to trade my mega raccoons for some profit for a long time. I found someone who agreed to trade my mega raccoon for his slightly better sized raccoon and 2 mimics. Do you think this is a win or a lose? As you guys know, I don't really value Mega Mutation. It's just a means of making profit for me. And getting 2 mimics for just Mega Mutation is totally worth it. But what I do value is Rainbow Mutation. Because for my second Mega Raccoon I found someone who had a Rainbow Raccoon. Guess what? It was slightly bigger than my Raccoon too. Do you think this is a win or a lose? I know some people value Mega more than Rainbow, but as someone who has been trying to make profits through mutation, I know it takes about 15 mutation attempts to get Rainbow on a pet, while Mega just takes about 10 attempts of mutation, so I consider this a big win. Earlier I was using 8 koi fish to get maximum amount of eggs back, but I decided to hatch bigger size tigers using 4 koi fish and 4 brontosaurus combination. Since I had lot of jungle eggs, I did not care about getting more eggs back, but this little change ended up making me a fortune. The next person I found had an average size mimic, so I traded my small size tiger for his average size mimic. Do you think this was a win or a lose? Tiger is right now slightly more valuable than a mimic, and I want to keep my bigger size tiger available so that I can get better trades for them. So I think this was a fair trade. But just like any other new pet, tiger value will fall and mimic value will keep rising. So it's a win for me if you think like that. Next I found another guy who had a weird request. He thought he was overpaying, so he wanted me to age the tiger to at least 30 before the trade. I agreed to his weird demand as finding these trades was difficult. And 30 level up lollipops is not too hard to farm in this event. He offered me a small size mimic and a dragonfly for my 30H tiger. Do you think this was a win or a lose? I think I did overpay a little, but might as well do the trade before tiger value drops even more. I wonder what is the value of tiger at the time I post this video. You have no idea how many jungle eggs I hatched in just 2-3 days. I was hatching 13 eggs every 20 minutes. I also got lucky with 2 very good sized tigers back to back. Have you ever hatched 2 divine pets together like this? I had 3 very good sized tigers, 2.6, 2.7 and 2.8 kilograms base tigers. I wanted exceptionally good offers for them. For the 2.6 kilograms base tiger I found a really good offer. I found someone with 2.6 kilograms base mimic. Do you think this is a win or a lose? I value good size mimic a lot, since paradise eggs is almost unobtainable. A 2.6 kilograms base mimic to me is a lot more valuable than the 2.6 kilograms base tiger. I consider myself lucky to even find this offer. But the next trade I found was even better. For the 2.7 kilograms base tiger I found a really good offer. I found someone with a good size disco bee. Do you think this was a win or a lose? I never thought a very good sized tiger would be valued so high. Where others wanted a tiger for a dragonfly, this guy was ready to pay a disco bee for it. But from the looks of it, he was very rich and only wanted the best pet, and did not mind overpaying for it. I just stayed to stare at his OP pets for a few seconds before it became too awkward and then left. For the 2.8 kilograms base tiger I found an even better offer. Another insanely rich guy agreed to trade his raccoon for my very good sized tiger in 2 queen bee. Do you think this was a win or a lose? I was trying to get a mimic for the 2 queen bee, but ended up using them as ads for this trade. Compared to the value of raccoon, 2 queen bee is nothing. So practically I got a raccoon for a tiger. If this is not a win, what is? It turned out the raccoon is also good size. I could not have asked for more. Now I wanted to climb up using all these pets that I just got, but these were not enough. One of the guys who I have traded with before had a very unique request. He wanted me to get Mega on his Titanic Patchy. He had a really good overpay offer for this job. The offer was so good that I could not refuse. Luckily, I got Mega on the Patchy in my first attempt. I then traded the Mega Patchy for a good size rainbow butterfly. This is the first time I have accepted such kind of offer. But usually getting a particular mutations is a very time-consuming process. And usually I am never this lucky. Now I wanted to get a raccoon for the disco bee and 1 normal butterfly. But since a weak raccoon value has gone up, it's no longer possible to get a raccoon with just that. So I had to trade the disco bee and the rainbow butterfly for the raccoon. Do you think this is a win or a loss? Now for a raccoon you need 2 disco bees. But since his raccoon is small size and all my pets are good size, this is a fair trade. Also, I am getting good value for my rainbow butterfly in this trade, so I agreed to it. I continued hatching more jungle eggs and also got a lucky hatch. I got a semi-titanic tree frog. Not sure if this is going to be valuable, as huge echo frogs are just better. To get one more raccoon I needed something big, so I searched for another leveling service. This time I saw this message on Discord and he wanted his 8 seals leveled up. He offered me a mimic and Spinosaurus for it. I needed the Spinosaurus, so I agreed to it. It took me some time, but it was worth it. Next, I also traded away one of my average size rainbow mimic. I got a butterfly for it. I used the Spinosaurus, the 2 butterflies and 2 mimics to find a climb up trade to a raccoon. It was a very hard trade to find as everyone is now expecting more for their raccoon. Do you think this was a win or a lose? I think it was a win because what happened was I had no clue the raccoon had mega mutation. I can easily trade up this raccoon if I want. Now I have a total of 9 raccoons. I don't know what to purchase with them just yet. Can you guys give me a few good ideas in the comments below? Thanks for watching. Until next time.